Good morning from Gotham City News.
Today on Gotham City News, we will be talking about big tobacco and big soda companies, and this will be our case study. Today, we will be talking about the health concerns with big soda and big tobacco. First off, big soda, some health concerns are the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, dissolving tooth enamel, kidney issues, especially if you're a male, you can get kidney stones. And then it can also cause osteoporosis if you consume soda regularly. Big tobacco, they have more health concerns, it seems. They contain more than 19 known cancer-causing chemicals. One example is tar. Heart and blood vessel problems. You can get clots and aneurysms to cause a stroke. Lung cancer. Problems during pregnancy. Tooth and gum diseases. That's all I've got for you today, folks. Now to Aaliyah.
All right, now I'll be talking to you about ads of cigarettes and tobacco, ads of soda. Soda ads are more just grocery store banners, floor displays, and then they like to advertise about how Pepsi is for cool people. If you drink Pepsi, you're cool. If you drink Coke, you're great. And those are the type of ads that Pepsi and Coke and soda tries to give you. Tobacco is more under the desk. They try to slide it in on more milk cartons and newspapers and such. It is banned in Canada because tobacco is so bad for you. Most big companies like this try to buy silence. They give money to these companies and to these other places to not give the negatives of tobacco. And that is how it spread. And now we're taking it to Paris.
Welcome. We're going to be talking about the legal issues of tobacco and soda and what it can cause in a city, particularly New York City. I remember a few years ago in 2006 when the mayor tried to get people in restaurants to start putting calorie labels on all chain restaurants. It failed miserably, but then it came back and worked very great. And so now I'm pretty sure you go through McDonald's drive-thru and you do see calories. Next, what happens is they say that you can only have 16 ounces that are sold per meal transaction of your food and drink. This caused big issues. People couldn't get exactly what they wanted. Places like 7-Eleven though, those places, they weren't banned for their big gulps and they could continue to do so. But at McDonald's, 16 ounces is about it. Now, you can do as much as you want. So this causes a lot of issues health-wise when you're having more than 16 ounces, but people end up going against it. And back to Leah.
Lobbyists come to stand to help fund for the big tobacco and big soda companies. What they do is, the big soda and the big tobacco companies, they hire lobbyists to work with politicians to change their views and make things go big soda's way or big tobacco's way. An example would be big soda negotiated behind doors to reduce Mexican tax to 5% for drinks with 5 grams of sugar in a 100 milliliter can.
Now we'll be talking about medical research in relation to big tobacco and big soda companies.
The Stanford School of Medicine conducted a study on big tobacco. They've come to realize that tobacco companies create slogans and they have doctors come in to back it up. One example would be a tobacco company created a slogan saying, "Not one single case of throat irritation was caused by camels." And then they used a planet doctor to conduct research which sponsored the cigarettes to be safe. Okay. Big Soda, on the other hand, one example of them using scientists for their research is Coca-Cola funded scientists who shifted blame for obesity away from bad diets. What they did was the science-based solution to the obesity crisis is to maintain healthy weight, get more exercise, and worry less about fitting calories. So what that shows is that the calories from soda, but it's the fact that people are not exercising, and Big Soda decided to fund them so that they can run with it. Now over to Aaliyah.
I will first talk about how much money the soda and tobacco companies make. Although they are killing us, soda makes around $77 million in a year, and they donate at least $20 million to specifically allocated to obesity programs just to make themselves seem a little better. And tobacco makes $35.1 billion. Now we're going to talk about the effects of these substances. Sugar. An effect of sugar is unhealthy levels of blood fats, may lead to obesity. Sugar may become addictive, and it lowers HDL cholesterol, which is the good cholesterol that you have in your system. I have a visual aid of how sugar can become addicting. You eat it, you like it, blood sugar spikes, rapidly increase, hunger, bring it back, eat it again. Yes, okay. Again, can harm your immune system. Sugar can be very harmful, but it's a part of our everyday life. Now, nicotine. Nicotine can enter the brain and disrupts its normal function. It has mood-altering effects. It can increase blood glucose levels, activate cholinergic receptors. It can become a stimulant and release several neurotransmitters such as dopamine and norepinephrine. This is an example of what it can do to your lungs. Would you want this? I don't think so.
I don't think so, baby.
This is an example of what nicotine can do to your brain. Can damage it. I don't think we want that. Nicotine's bad. Sugar's bad.
Okay. Now we're going to be talking about consumption of these products in poverty areas. People in poverty tend to drink and eat more of these sugary items because they are less expensive than your healthy alternatives. Blacks are more prone to it than Mexican Americans, than whites have consumption of these sugary drinks. People with a lower income tend to drink more soda than higher income people. People in poverty are also more likely to use tobacco products. Yeah. And
Are we breaking up? What's happening?
okay, a theory brought by a Brogen project says that poverty can likely decrease if we were to drink more water and less soda products. Same thing with tobacco, because you're paying for these health issues, which you can't necessarily afford because healthcare is a problem. So you're wasting money and not able to buy the healthy, nutritious things that you will need. That's it.